everyone. Teacher Thomas, Thailand here at my favorite beach spot here in Ban Cham, Pala Beach. We're gonna have some lunch. Let's have a conversation about some Thailand vloggers and our responsibility to represent the quality expats here in Thailand. Let's talk about it. Sawadee Cup.ผักกะเพราหมู
ไข่ดาว
ไข่ดาวซองไม้ซุปน้ำเย็นน้ำเปล่า
แค่นี้นะคะ
ใช่
โอเค
อ๋อเกียนไส้same me some Thai food. It's one of my favorite dishes. It's called Pat Grapao, and it's moo meaning pork. You can have Pat Grapao chicken, Pat Grapao fish, or seafood, or any kind of Pat Grapao you want. But Pat Grapao basically means stir-fried basil, and it does have chili, Thai chili peppers in it, so it's a little bit spicy depending on your taste. But one of my favorites. Very simple, just ground fresh pork and stir-fried basil and chilies. And I always get a couple of eggs and throw on top. If you order your eggs my soup, you'll get like a over easy, which is what I like. I like a little runny yolk. If you just order standard eggs in Thailand, they're pretty much always cooked over hard, very hard and crispy. So my soup is basically meaning not hard, not cooked too hard. So egg is kai, so kai dao is fried egg, kai dao my soup, so I like my fried egg soft. But anyway, the reason I want to make a short video about this subject mainly is because the Thai vloggers, Facebook, and that's shaking the crap out of that camera, isn't it, with the wind and the lobby table. Sorry about that. I don't have the best equipment in the world. I got a little GoPro 5 here. Not a big vlogger, so I haven't made a lot of investments or anything in my equipment. The stabilization on the Hero 5 is not near as good as, say, the Hero 7. Which I might upgrade to later. Anyway, getting back to the subject of Thai vloggers, specifically Western Farang Thai vloggers, male, female, family, entertainment, whatever, right? I just feel like it's important to have a sense of awareness, because a lot of these big channels, you know, they have live streams, and so you have a lot of people commenting that have no idea what Thailand's all about, other than the stereotype of the red light scene and all that kind of stuff. And all of us that live here know that Thailand is so much more than that, and that's just a small fraction of Thailand. So anyway, during these live streams you have a lot of people comment, and usually when I'm on the live stream I always respond to a lot of the comments, try to answer people's questions, because the vlogger who's doing the live stream obviously can't answer everybody's questions. So I try to participate in an informative way, in a helpful way, and try to knock down a lot of the stereotypes and some of the comments that I see. It's just because I feel like I have a sense of, you know, responsibility as an expat here in Thailand, and also as a vlogger. Because you're putting out information to people that have no idea what it's like to live in Thailand, and so you want to share an experience of reality. And you know, my number one thing is to show respect for the Thai people. It includes ladyboys, it includes all Thai people. So when I see a lot of derogatory comments or stuff like that, I kind of usually pipe in, you know, about hey, you know, this is a quality expat channel, you know, try to represent us Farang vloggers here in Thailand in a positive way. And for the most part, the subscriptions that I have, or the vloggers that I follow, are very much so, very respectful, give great information, great content. But, you know, there are those that are more, you know, geared towards the entertainment, red light vloggers, whatever, to each their own. You know, guys go to the bar every day and drink all the time. Hey, I'm not knocking it. I'm not here to be some moral judge or something. I'm just saying that for those that live here, and especially those that have a public face on YouTube, it's important that we kind of counter that reputation that, you know, Farang are a bunch of drunks and go to the bar every day and, you know, all that stuff, because there's so many high quality expats here, Westerners from all over the world, and we're by far a majority of the Farang here in Thailand are very quality people with a lot of respect for Thailand and Thai people. So nobody likes to watch anybody eat, so I'm going to finish my meal here and we'll get back to this subject. เท่าไหร่นะครับไม่เป็นไร How are you?
ขอบคุณค่ะ
ครับไม่เป็นไร Good to see you open again. Okay, thank you. Alright guys, back home here now. Got back from the beach, really enjoyed my lunch. Just wanted to finish up this conversation and say that, you know, I really think it's important for all of us vloggers, whether you're a large channel or a smaller channel, to have the awareness that you are representing the Farang expat community here in Thailand. And when you put out content, people are viewing this from all over the world. Some of you have a tremendous amount of subscribers and views of your content. And, you know, for the most part, I think everyone is pretty aware that they do represent the expat community. I don't think that I'm, you know, the only person that thinks of these kind of things. So I don't want to come across as some kind of a know-it-all that's trying to lecture to the expat community. I just think that, you know, if you ask somebody that's never been to Thailand, whether in America, Canada, UK, wherever, what's your impression of Thailand, you know, and they've never been here, probably the first thing they're going to think of is kind of the stereotypical red light, go to bars, party life, you know, the island parties, all that kind of stuff. And, you know, that is a part of Thailand, but it's a very small part of Thailand. It's that type of scene that's more for tourists and people that just want to come for a short period of time, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I like to party myself. I can party with the best of them, and it's great to get out and enjoy, you know, that part of Thailand. But that is such a small part of Thailand. Has nothing to do with the expat community, everyday life here. You know, although some of the vloggers do show those areas, and that's great, you know, because obviously there's a lot of consumers of information that are single guys that are, you know, want to come to Thailand and they want to know where to go, and so there's nothing wrong with all that stuff. But at the same time, if we're mindful of, look, you know, I'm not some tourist. I'm a YouTube vlogger. I'm based out of Thailand, putting out information that I think will be helpful to my subscribers and to the viewers. And at the same time, I want to counter that reputation of this typical stereotype of a white Westerner in Thailand, the Farang, as some party animal that goes to the bars every day, because that's not the majority of us here in Thailand. The majority of us that have chosen Thailand as a second home and expatriated over here did our research and came here and got a feel for it, spent a few months or whatever, and then decided, you know, that we want to live here. You know, we have everyday lives just like everyone else throughout the world, and you know, the people that are quality, they feel like they want to give something back to Thailand, their new home, so they participate in their community, or, you know, they assimilate into the Thai culture and and kind of lose that Western mentality, because we have a tendency in the Western culture to be a little bit of aggressive. We have a lot of frustration. We can kind of wear that on our sleeve. A good analogy would be like road rage. We could get upset over somebody not using a blinker. You know, that's the kind of stuff it's not going to fly here in Thailand, right? You're going to stick out like a sore thumb. You know, it's just not, it's not in their culture to be that way. It's very non-confrontational culture. There's 10,000 more reasons to have road rage, and nobody has road rage. You know, so that's just one example of the difference. And as the expat community, if we can relay that information, you know, along with all the other important information, whether it be entertainment or travel or whatever, just really relay the realities on the ground here and be mindful of how important it is for us to really represent that quality Farang living here in Thailand with respect for the Thai people, respect for their laws, respect for their government, right? And, you know, we can be critical, you know, you don't have to be, you know, zealot or anything about it. I'm very pro-Thailand, but, you know, when I see things that I think don't make any sense or whatever, you know, you can be critical of certain aspects of things, but it's really our job, to me, regardless of what the mission goal that you have for your YouTube channel, whether it's to earn a little extra money or whatever, or just provide information. You do it as a hobby, you know. Regardless of the circumstances and the reasons behind you putting out this content, we have to be, you know, constantly aware and have self-reflection of what do we represent when those people tune into our channel, right? So, you know, that's all I wanted to try to say, get that point across, and no sense in beating a dead horse about it. But kudos to Thailand Vloggers on Facebook for, you know, compiling some list of some, not all, but some of the channels here in Thailand. And I want to kind of give a shout out to my favorite ones. So of the larger channels that have quite a few subscribers, I like Foreigner Joe real well. He's an American here in Thailand. He comes across as a person that I enjoy watching, and knowing that other people are watching that have never been to Thailand, and they're looking at Joe and they're like, you know, this guy represents quality expat community. CB Media channel's just really taken off. I enjoy that. Got some great live stream content. No Time to Be Sad, Chuck and Paige up in Isan. Udon Lady with Farang. Land of Smiles, great channel, great storyteller. The Good Farang, Ride for Kicks. Great, really good, does audio overdub on his stuff and really explains things as he goes. Plus, again, a lot of these larger channels, they've really invested in equipment. They understand their editors, and they're really, really good technically to provide very good edited content. You know, some of our smaller channels, we just haven't done all that yet. We may, if our channels grow into something and we feel like we need to invest more in that. Johnny, There's Something Happening, a good channel. And a couple of the Thai channels that I really like from the Thai people. Thai Girl Gift, which is Foreigner Joe's girlfriend, great channel. And Eyes of Thai, which is a very good channel about rural life in Thailand, the country life up there. Some of the smaller channels I really like: James Abroad, Jay Jetter, Retired and Living the Dream, and Pinvid. And then I just want to give a shout out to another vlogger who's in Vietnam, Eli the Bike Guy, who obviously shows a lot of respect for the Vietnamese people and that country that he lives in. So there's a lot of us expats, not only in Thailand, but throughout Southeast Asia, that you know, have decided as a hobby or for whatever reasons to put out YouTube content and to be a vlogger. And so I do think it's, you know, important that as a community we help each other, that these larger channels that have been established for a long time and got a lot of subscribers, they kind of give shout outs to some of the smaller channels that they think are informative and help those smaller channels grow. So, I think that's really important that we all help each other. It would be great in the future once we get back to normal and get past this COVID time, if there was like a convention of vloggers in Thailand. That would be great. I'd love to participate in that. Maybe some of you guys with the bigger channels that have a larger voice here in the community, maybe you could kind of promote that or maybe make some plans for that. I know that a lot of the channels that have a large audience started out small, and they commingled with other vloggers that had bigger audiences, and they were able to promote their channel through other vloggers, right? So, maybe that's something we could kind of look forward to doing, have a big convention of vloggers or something would be great. But anyway, that's the end of the story for today. I hope you enjoyed the brief video today. If you enjoy my channel, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate it. I'd like to see the channel grow. Obviously I haven't put out a whole lot of consistent content, and so, I'm not looking to monetize or anything like that, but I am looking to help people. I am looking to represent the quality side of expat Farang life here in Thailand, and it's important to me to participate with the smaller and larger channels and be that positive influence, and always give that counterbalance to anyone that hasn't been to Thailand and has a perspective of the party life, and all the expats that live there are a bunch of drunks and all that kind of stuff. So if we stay involved, and of course during this downtime of COVID, we're home a lot, so imagine everybody spending a lot more time on YouTube. And when you live in a country that's not your first language, you don't have a lot of television and other programming in English. So we do, consume a lot of YouTube vloggers, because you feel like you get to know the vlogger by watching their content and everything. So anyway, peace and love to everyone. Teacher Thomas, Thailand, out.